Some of us are born to create. Some of us are born to lead. Some of us are born to support. What are you born for? Are you creating when you're supposed to be leading? Are you leading when you're supposed to be creating? Or are you trying to lead when you're supposed to be supporting? What are you born for? There's purpose. Until you identify your purpose in life and your destiny in life, you are not living. The moment you identify your purpose and your reason for living, then your life starts. Joy comes when you are fully living in your purpose, when you are doing that thing that brings you joy, that brings you happiness. That is why it's so important for us to identify in us what it is that we are created to do. Because everyone in this life is uniquely created for something. And that particular something, no one else in this world can do it like you do it. That's why you are just you. No one can be like you. So when you find that one thing, don't go looking for the thing that looks like what your friend is doing and succeeding at. Look at inside yourself. That's the only place you can find your destiny and your purpose. Inside you. It's right there, inside you. And the way you know it is you find so much joy doing it. And it comes to you at ease, like we said before. When you do it, you don't have to push, you don't have to struggle. You put in the work and you see the result. It comes to you so easily because it is something that is already planted in you, waiting to be activated. And when it's activated, it brings so much joy, not just to you, but the people surrounded by you. Our life is not meant for us. We are created for others. To live a really fulfilling life and a joyful life and a peaceful life. It is the impact we create in others that result in that kind of deep, fulfilling joy that we feel. And that's why when you find your true purpose that you're created for, that thing that is rooted in you, you will see how it starts to impact people. Impact cannot be measured by numbers. Oh, these days we live in a social world that when we go to Instagram or Facebook or all of this Twitter, it depends on the amount of likes and comments and views that we feel like that person is impactful. Oh, that person is doing great things. That isn't true. That someone have 1 million followers and 2 million followers or 2 million views doesn't mean that that person is working in his or her purpose. And that you are getting 2 likes and 1 comment does not mean that you are not working in your purpose. The way you measure and know that you're working in your purpose, like I said, number 1 is how you feel. You see the process in which you execute that particular activity or assignment or something that you're committed to with ease. Number 2 is the joy you feel. And number 3 that I'm talking about is the impact in people. And that brings me to the number. The impact cannot be measured by the amount of people that is viewing whatever you're doing or clapping for you or seeing. It is the deep effect it has on people. Even if it's just 1 person in a month, in a day, in a year, that thing you are doing impacts. What kind of impact is it creating? Are you really seeing that impact change someone's life for good and see the joy it brings to those people, whether it's one person in 2 years, in a year, in 2 months, in a day, are you seeing the effect it has on other people and how that brings joy to you and to them? Then if you immediately recognize that, that's all the validation you need, my friend. You don't need 2 million views. If you have it, I celebrate you. It is a great thing. But not all destiny and purpose need that number. We are all not meant to have the crowd. Some destinies and purpose are created for the little things. And those little things can impact someone that would make the big thing. Some of us are born to create. Some of us are born to lead. Some of us are born to support. What are you born for? Are you creating when you're supposed to be leading? Are you leading when you're supposed to be creating? Or are you trying to lead when you're supposed to be supporting? What are you born for? There is also some people who, because they are so desperate to lead when they're supposed to support, they constantly stand in the way of those whose destiny is to lead, just because they're trying not to be the one to support. You can try as hard as you like. When it comes to destiny, it always manifests itself. You can't stop no one's destiny. So you listening to me now, knowing deep within your heart, the person that is around you is supposed to be the one leading in the position you're trying to obstruct. My friend, even if you get that position, it won't bring you happiness. So if you need to support that person, and that is where you will actually be your best, be the best version of yourself, support them. It doesn't make you less of a human being. The fact that someone is leading and you are supporting doesn't make that person better than you and you less than them. It just means that both of you are doing what you're supposed to do, and together you can actually achieve greater purpose. And also, both of you can live in joy and fulfillment and happiness and the feeling of achievement of each other's goals. This conversation is to remind us to identify our destiny and our purpose. So today, as you listen to my voice, I am here to remind you that until you find your purpose and destiny in life, you haven't started living. So start living today by identifying your purpose, that thing that brings you joy and create impact in the world and give you less stress to achieve. Again, I'm your girl, Gift Patrick. Remember to bring the energy you want into the room with you. If you want joy, come in with joy. If you want peace, be the peace. And if you want love, share love. I'll see you again in my next conversation. Until then, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gift Patrick. My Instagram page is gift_Patrick_. I'll see you again next time. What I miss most about my dad.